When you think of Nebraska, one of three things probably pops into your mind: corn, corn, or Nebraska football. What did you think I was going to say? Corn? Well, believe it or not, in 1927, Edwin Perkins invented Kool-Aid. And we are here checking out the Kool-Aid Museum and going to tell a little bit of Edward Perkins' story. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. And you got to think that his arm would get tired of waving at some point. The Kool-Aid Man. Kool-Aid Man has famous feet that have helped him bust through countless walls since his 1975 debut. In 2000, Kool-Aid Man had his footprints immortalized in concrete at the world-famous Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Concrete prints were donated to the city of Hastings by Kraft, now Kraft Heinz. Footprints were first on display at the Adams County Visitors Bureau. Moved here in 2017. He's got some pretty big feet. Cool stats: 6 feet tall, 3.6 inch thick glass, that is some thick skin, 607 gallons of cherry Kool-Aid, and 11,000 pounds when full. Kool-Aid, discover the dream. The artwork is really cool. The Kool-Aid Kid. I think we were all that once. This is a replica of D.M. Perkins general merchandise. Welcome to Hendley, Nebraska. We're actually in Hastings, but in the spring of 1900, David Perkins traded his farm for the Moore and Ellis General Store in Hendley, a growing community along the railroad line. Little did he know that he was setting his son Edwin on a path that would lead to one of the world's best-known beverages. This replica storefront represents the place where the dreams, convictions, and determination of a future businessman, entrepreneur, and inventor began. And if you're wondering how big Hendley was, not very big. About 4 by 4 blocks. Some of the things they sold in the general store, including Jell-O, strawberry, 10 cents, stove polish, pork and beans, 2 cents for a pound. This is about Edwin and his wife Kitty. It says they knew each other from a young age and began courting about the time they graduated from high school. As the years passed, Kitty must have given up hope that Edwin would propose and accepted a teaching position in Idaho. This got Edwin's attention, I bet it did. He soon made arrangements to ask her to be his wife. Edwin was also a postmaster from 1914 to 1918 in Hendley. 4 years he ran the post office while continuing to operate his print business and fledgling mail order business out of the rear of the building. But he saved money on postage though. As his business grew, the status of the post office was upgraded because of the volume of mail he sent and received. And here's his briefcase and visor. Nicotine. Edwin's most successful product early in his career was this. He declared the product would cure tobacco habits when user ingested the herbs and rinsed with mouthwash containing silver nitrate. Targeting veterans returning home from World War I, Edwin used print media for the first time to advertise nicotine when he ran ads in the Police Gazette. His gamble paid off as he sold enough nicotine to give him enough money to move to a larger city with better transportation. A scientific, reliable, and harmless treatment for conquering the tobacco habit in any form. Perkins Products Company sample case. Urinol tablets, blood tablets, poultry worm capsules, pomade, vapor oint, Fruit-Aid, soft drink flavors, grape, harmlessly colored, a delicious beverage made instantly, everything but the water. Here are some of the early advertisements of other products that he made. Fruit Smack, for making delicious punches, sherbets, nectars, and dressings for sauces and puddings. So Fruit Smack is a liquid concentrate which consumers could add to water and sugar to make a soft drink. It became a bestseller in the product line but had limitations. The glass bottles would break or leak during shipping, and their weight made for high shipping costs. I think those little squirt bottles that you can get now are basically the same thing. Kool-Aid, soft drink flavors, 10 cents. Here's a screen door from the building that housed the Perkins Products Company in downtown Hastings. Hanging at the entrance to a basement of the building, this door was covered with portions of crates with Perkins Products Company imprinted on the wood. In January 1931, Edwin and Kitty packed up and headed to Chicago. Chicago offered more distribution routes and was a major city in food manufacturing and distribution at the time. Realizing that the country was going to be in an economic recovery for some time after the Great Depression, Edwin made a bold decision to lower the cost of Kool-Aid to 5 cents. His gamble paid off, his sales skyrocketed, and by the end of the year, it was obvious that Kool-Aid was an affordable luxury that people wanted and demanded. Self-selling silent salesman. Try saying that 3 times fast. The boxes that hold your Kool-Aid packets today have been used for decades and were originally another form of advertising. Edwin played on impulse buying and encouraged the placement of these boxes near the checkout counters and at the end of aisles for best visibility. Edwin told the salesman that eye level is buy level. Here is the name change. Edwin changed the spelling of his popular soft drink mix from ADE to AID to be compliant with the FDA definition and use of aid in products. According to their definition, only products with real fruit juice could use the ADE, such as in lemonade. All other products were to use the spelling AID. Oh, these are really cool. Grape Jelly Aid. Royal Miracle Aid. I'm definitely leery on the root beer though. Got Cheery Aid. These old advertisements are just so cool. Kool-Aid in the icebox by the pitcher full. Saves up to $2 a week on beverages. Perkins sales manual, that's cool. 1948 Kool-Aid advertisement. Over 1,497,183,687 sales messages. They got Kool-Aid bubblegum? They should bring that back. I would buy it all. Kool-Aid now extends its variety appeal, all popular flavors, to another children's delight, bubblegum. Here's some other things that Edwin sold. Imitation lemonade mix, malted milk, gelatin dessert, better set. That's cool. Chocolate flavor Cool Shake, mixed for making thick and foamy milkshakes. Just add to milk and sugar, shake. Kool-Aid in bottles. Oh, whoa, I'm busy looking up. Should be looking down. Kool-Aid needs to bring back the glass bottles too. So lemon lime, orange, cherry, punch, cream soda, imitation grape, and root beer. And the Kool-Aid Junior Aviation Corps. I guess only the cool kids got these. Here's some other things kids got. These comic books were premiums attached to boxes of Lemmix and Corlicks. Dick Tracy, Chester Gump, Men of the Mounted. Here's a bit of a timeline. 1960s. That'd be cool to have that picture. Captain Action card game. Captain Kangaroo. Jumping into the 70s. Frosty Snowman. Looks like a Kool-Aid spinner top. Sugar-free Kool-Aid. And Kool-Aid watch, that's really cool. The 80s was a huge decade for Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid Corvette. Trolls. The Kool-Aid party set. If you guys had any of this stuff as a kid, you gotta let me know. Kool-Aid snow cones. Pencil top erasers. Now we're in my decade. Disposable Kool-Aid camera. Lunchbox. Kool-Aid Barbie. Rockadial Red. Wacky Wild Tour, I remember that. And the 2000s. SpongeBob. Let's be honest, I still drink Kool-Aid, I'm 37. You do too. What Kool-Aid marketing technique has been continuously used in grocery stores since the 1930s? The silent salesman box. Not only serves as a method of shipping Kool-Aid packets to the grocery store, but as a marketing technique that draws attention to the product. General Foods takeover, lemon, golden nectar flavor, imitation pink lemonade, black cherry, root beer, tangerine, grape, lemon lime, punch, mountain berry punch. I remember drinking that. I don't remember candy apple though. And craft. Definitely remember those flavors. Blue moonberry, solar strawberry starfruit, slammin' strawberry kiwi, grape berry. Who knows the original 6 flavors of Kool-Aid? Cherry, raspberry, strawberry, lemon lime, orange, and grape. I would personally like to see them bring back the raspberry flavor. That was probably my favorite as a kid. With the cherry coming in second, grape third. Now it's cherry and grape. Here's some other Kool-Aid products. Kool-Aid Fun Fizz, Kool-Aid Singles, Kool-Aid Fruit Roll-Ups. I could go for some of those personally. Kool-Aid Slushies, Cool Bursts, Kool-Aid Cool Pops, Kool-Aid Coolers. All right, vote for your favorite flavor. Lemon lime, strawberry, tropical punch, lemonade, grape, cherry, or orange. As we wrap up today's adventure here in Hastings, we had to come check out where Kool-Aid was actually invented. The actual building still stands, set basically faceless for a really long time until the city decided, you know what, let's really celebrate this. So we're here. This is the original home of Kool-Aid. They've got all the windows decked out in Kool-Aid advertisement. Even up top, the different designs of the packages. 1927 all the way to 1998. Over here, you got the Kool-Aid factory. This building is known locally as the birthplace of Kool-Aid. More accurately, it was the home of Perkins Products Company, manufacturing and retail enterprise of Kool-Aid inventor Edwin E Perkins and family. Certainly not the original door, but it's a really nice touch. They put Perkins Products Company on the door. And if you want to come to Hastings, it is actually in the Hastings Museum where we were. All right, as we wrap up at the birthplace of Kool-Aid, I want to say thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more, let me know, leave a comment. And if you got to reminisce a little bit about your childhood, I know I did, let me know, and we'll be back from somewhere down the road.